Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I'm from a homemaker life, and I just wanted to create a vlog about my journey that I'm about to take, homeschooling my daughter. I'm taking a couple of journeys right now, one of them being a walk through faith, and I'm trying to find my way back to God. I have lived a horrible life and done a lot of terrible things, and I lost my way, and now I'm trying to find my way back. And now I am starting a new journey with homeschooling. My daughter is 6 years old. I have a 9-year-old son also. He will not be being homeschooled. He enjoys public school too much. But my daughter's having a lot of problems being bullied. And she's too kind-hearted. And that's the problem. They're making fun of her because she's friends with everybody and because she's the teacher's pet and this, that, and the other. So today I just wanted to share with you where I'm getting started at. As of right now, she's still in kindergarten. And we will be starting in August. Right now it is April. And so just a few more months and we will get to actually start homeschooling. But first and foremost, I looked at all kinds of curriculum online. I looked at Matthew C. I looked at Sunlight curriculum. I looked at many things, and just they were all very overwhelming for me and very pricey. So I finally decided that I was going to, see if I could do it on my own. And I printed out tons of paper. I went through 2 ink cartridges and 3 packs of paper. So there's a good many worksheets that I have printed out. But then I decided I don't know what to do. Even though I have all these worksheets, I don't know how to organize them to have them in the order that she needs to learn them for her age. And so I decided I'm going to find me a cheap curriculum. And I did. I found at discounthomeschoolcurriculum.com, I do believe is the website. I found a core skills curriculum set. It comes with 8 books. And all of those were only $68. And I could not pass that up. So let me show them to you. I have tore them all apart. So there's no actual papers in any of these. The only book that still has any papers in it is the test prep book. The test prep book is actually something I think I'm going to use about halfway through the school year to prepare her for her standardized test at the end of the year. It is, it says it's core skills, and it has like 30 to 32 lessons in it, but they're super simple. So I'm really glad that I had already been on teacherspayteachers.com and had found a lot of free printouts that would go along with each of these sheets that I can supplement some of the sheets to go along with whatever she's learning for the week. This course set comes with a test prep booklet. As I mentioned before, it comes with writing. It comes with social studies. It comes with spelling, science, math, language arts, and reading comprehension. I really like the way these books are laid out. It's simple. It's fun little worksheets. Worksheets that she can honestly already do in kindergarten. She can already do these worksheets in like an entire day's worth of worksheets in less than 30 minutes. So that's one reason why I'm glad that I have supplemental stuff to kind of keep her focused on it, and that way we can expound on whatever she's learning. But one thing that we are going to start out each day with is a daily warm-up. And I couldn't decide on where to get my warm-up papers from. And I finally decided that because it's something that I need her to be able to work on by herself while I am actually getting the rest of the curriculum ready for the day, I I decided I'm just going to get her a workbook. So I went to Walmart and I picked up this Scholastic first grade workbook. It is full of all sorts of things. I mean, it is full, jam-packed. And it was $9. And so each morning while I'm getting things ready for her, she will be working on this. And this is for ages 5 and 6. She is 6. She'll be turning 7 in January. Well, January is my son's birthday. In February, she will be turning 6. And she'll be turning 7. Oh my goodness, the time flies by. And so I thought this would be a good warm-up. And the reason why I think, even though she will be 7, is because some of these are kind of hard. Towards the back of the book, it's already teaching cursive handwriting. And I know in elementary school now, they don't really start teaching cursive handwriting until 3rd grade, which is what my son is in right now. And he is learning cursive handwriting. And that is something that I definitely want her to learn. But I wasn't really prepared for her to be learning it in 1st grade. So, I'm pretty sure we probably won't make it through this whole workbook unless she decides to work extra in it. And anytime she wants to work extra is going to be more than go at it, you know. I have also looked into I struggle with language arts and any kind of English curriculum. I have always struggled in English. Math and science were my best subjects. And so because I struggled, I wanted to be able to give her the best that I could give her. And I had looked at, other language art curriculum, and I just couldn't decide on what to get. And I've read a lot of reviews on learning language arts through literature, the Blue Book, which is 1st grade. So I bought the first grade teacher's handbook and the activity book. And the teacher's handbook is a little bit confusing to me. Maybe I can figure it out before school starts and I can actually incorporate that into our daily homeschool. And the activity book is really confusing. It's just all kind of muddled together. And I'm hoping that I can incorporate all of that together in it. But we will see. Something else, she's really interested in outer space. So I decided, because with the curriculum that I bought that for $68, you can't beat it. It's the core skills. And it's stuff that she needs to learn. But it didn't really focus on any one topic. It's, a broad range of science, which is what they are they're not even required to have in 1st grade in our state. So I decided I was going to look up some science textbooks that would be okay for her age. And goodness, a lot of those are outrageous too. And I am working on a thin budget. My husband is the only one that works. We have 3 children. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And so we're working on a tight budget. But I found these great books. Let's see. By the Great Science Adventures. On their website, they're about $23, which is actually a very reasonable price, but that was still a little too high for me. Not for just one textbook that I'm going to supplement stuff out of. So, I got to looking on Amazon and found it for $10. $10, yay! And so I was super excited about that. I love finding stuff for cheap. I am a thrift store junkie, but I really like how this is laid out, and I really think that we'll be able to use it. There's no teacher's book, there's no activity book, it's just all in one book. In the beginning of it, it has, kind of teacher resources of how to go through each day. And in the back, it has cutouts for the children to make their own little booklets to learn about the information. So I really like that. It's got lots of hands-on activities in it. So this will also be a good resource to letting me know what kind of learner she is. And by the way, the Learning Language Arts Through Literature teacher workbook and activity book, those are rather pricey as well, and I was worried about the prices on those. So I looked on Amazon as well and found them for the teacher's handbook was only $6, and the activity book was $12. So I couldn't pass that up, and that's why I went ahead and got those also. And at my local store, we have a local store, Ollie's. They have a huge text, a huge reading section and corner. They had a second grade math packet that interested me, but even though she wasn't going to be in second grade, it was still something that caught my eye. Because she will be learning about time, and she will be learning about money, and she will be learning about, many things. And it came with this little clock here. You can write on it with dry erase markers, and it goes away. The little hands turn. So this will be great to teach her how to read a clock and how to tell time. So I was really excited to find this. And it was only $6 for the whole packet, and it's actually a full second grade curriculum for $6 in Ollie's. Well, it's a full second grade math curriculum. So I was really excited about finding this little clock. And I will use the math probably next year. Or if she finishes math early this year, I may go ahead and let her start working in that workbook as the end of the year approaches. Let's see. I also went to the dollar store because money is going to be a big thing this year. I want her to know about money. And the dollar store, for $1, I found the little packets of play money. And it came with a bunch of bills. 10s, 5s. I don't know if there's any 20s. I know there's 1s, 10s, and 5s. And then it come with these little coins. Little, cardboard coins. We will definitely be using this. I'm thinking we're going to go on outings. I've been watching another a homeschooling YouTube mom. And they teach learning money and how to manage money by going to the grocery store. And I thought that was a great idea. And I'm going to try it. We'll see how it works. And so that's one section. And one of the most important parts of homeschooling, and one of the main things that led me to homeschooling, is wanting to teach my daughter more about God. We don't go to church right now, and I know we should, but I need to get where I need to be with God, and so does she. And if I'm not doing that, then either, I'm not leading her where she needs to be with God. So I found on Lulu.com. It is a pretty cool website. It's a publishing website. They can publish anything that you send them. They have lots of books on there that it takes them a few days to print them out. You can get it printed and bound. You can get a PDF file, or you can just get it printed and get the sheets. I wanted mine bound, so it was $23, I do believe. But this is the Bible study that we are going to be using. It's Foundations 1. There's a Foundations 2 once you finish this. It's a further look into the Bible. But I love the way it's laid out. It starts out each week with literally a map of what to do and what to read on what day. And the little flags are assignments that they give you a website that you can go to and you can print out assignments. And with those assignments, I already have the first week's printed out. Oops. They're short little packets. Like, this is an entire day's packet. The first day is about creation. So she would color a little page while I'm reading to her from the Bible. Once we get through reading, there's a little question and answer. And the cool thing about it is that it is for ages grade 1 through grade 6. So there's two different Q&A sheets. There's one for the younger children and there's one for the older children. The older children is still pretty much the same, but it's a little bit more difficult. It's the same questions, but they're worded different and they want you to expound on everything more. Then there's two fun little sheets, like a word search and a crossword. Now, of course, her being in first grade, I'm going to have to help her with all of this, which is fine because I'm not worried about her struggling with a crossword or, being able to read this and get struggling with it. I'm worried about her walk with God. And we're going to learn about weather. We're going to learn about the days of the week. Some of that she has learned in kindergarten so far, but some of it she has not. And I printed this out, and we're going to do this on a daily basis for every single month. I don't know if you can see it, if it's focusing in on it. But each day she will graph what the weather is like. That will be one of the first things we're going to do. Is she will graph the weather. And this way she's learning graphing, and then we can compare and contrast the days, how many days were different from these days. I've also decided on doing some read-alouds. Two of the books series that I know I want to do as read-alouds are the Jenny B. Jones books. This is Jenny B., first grader, Boss of Lunch. And she's going to be in first grade, so I thought these would be great and fun for her to read. And then Roald Dahl is one of my favorite authors. I loved reading Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when I was younger. And so the BFG is one that I actually haven't read. And so I'm really excited for us to get to this book and read the BFG. So that's going to be some exciting things. And we also have library cards. So she will be doing some independent reading of books that are more for her age. Let's see. Some things I have left out. I do have all the supplemental stuff to supplement with. It's all in a folder, easily accessible. And these are her weekly folders. Everything in this folder is for 1 week. That's week 1. This is week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then when she finishes this week and I grade everything, I'm going to move it to the back. And I'm going to fill it with the next week's projects and stuff. I am planning on trying to do a 4-day-a-week homeschool, with the exception of Fridays being used for Bible every week, because the Bible lesson is a 5-day-week lesson. So I do want to go ahead and do that every day of the week. But everything else will mainly be Monday through Thursday. Friday will be, our Bible lesson. And then if we have any extra stuff that we plan on doing, such as, a hands-on activity, maybe a science experiment, or getting together with the co-op of the county. Those are just some really interesting things that I'm still debating on what to do and how to handle. Other than that, all the core skills are going to be Monday through Thursday. And another thing that I was kind of upset with the curriculum was that the spelling words, and I understand she's in first grade, the spelling words are only 3 words a week. And if she can't learn how to spell 3 words in a week, then there's many things wrong. So I found the Dolch sight word list for first grade. And I'm also going to incorporate a couple extra words a week in with her normal spelling words. And I have also found, I believe it was at Teachers Pay Teachers, or possibly Pinterest, where I found an entire Netflix homeschooling sheet where it's like world history, U.S. history, World War II, on science, different Netflix series or shows that you can go to, even YouTube shows. And I have all of those printed out somewhere. that we will use normally while I'm cooking lunch. That will probably be what she will do, is watch something on Netflix or YouTube that's educational, that goes along with whatever we are learning about. I hope I have covered everything. If anyone has any tips to give me, I'm a new homeschool mom. This coming year is going to be the first year that I have ever homeschooled, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm really excited. My daughter's excited. I think what I'm nervous most about is that I have an 11-month-old that keeps running in and out of the room, and she's walking. So I know that's going to be a little difficult being able to focus on the schoolwork and keeping her occupied as well. So if anyone has any tips on that, please comment below and let me know. I could use all the help I could get. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to have more videos to come. I'm going to try and keep everyone updated on the homeschooling journey. And bye.